Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, yesterday, when I did the NATO Mexico Sweden combination to find out what America's sinister plans are, I forgot to add in France. And when it came out, when I was doing the research, Lydenburg, I have to remove that H, was hidden behind it, and I didn't see it until I put it down. So, France and Lydenburg as well. So this is part 5B. I thought Lydenburg had an H at the end, but apparently it doesn't when I looked on Google. I don't know where I got the H from. So, we're here to continue learning about NATO. What does God want us to know about NATO? Then we're going to move on to Mexico, then to Sweden, then to France, then to Lydenburg. Okay? So to continue, NATO. NATO is a very interesting organization. When it comes to NATO, real life and movies are the same. So, without further delay, Most High God, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to your children. Thank you. Why do birds suddenly appear every time? So, NATO. What does God want us to know about NATO? My blood needs to flow. Oh, yes. Just like me, they want to be close to you. I need a proper desk and a proper chair, Most High. I really do. If you want to give me all this work, I would appreciate it. If sooner rather than later I can have a proper workstation. Thank you. These people have seen me in all types of positions. Thank God for pants. And the mindset to allow myself to wear pants. Because some people think women aren't supposed to wear pants. Just like me. So I'll go on for them cards, yeah. else does God want us to know about NATO? Okay, at the bottomness of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we've got stubbornness of the elder. They're stubborn, they're egotistical, they're pompous, they're tricky, they're very competitive, they exalt themselves, and they're willing to cut down anybody and anything by any means who gets in their way or who thinks they're on the same level as they are. Have several seats, NATO. Have several seats, okay? God didn't just make you. Okay? Whatever made you so incredible also made us incredible. Sorry you have to share the stage. Sorry you have to share the spotlight. Okay? You're not the golden children, my loves. We're all golden. Just like me, they want to be. Ooh, somebody's hands are shaking. Are you frightened? Hey? Are you scared? I told y'all to stop messing with me and you chose not to, so now here we are. If you had just stopped messing with me when I asked you to, and it would have been fine, but you were too egotistical. You felt like you were more powerful than me. You felt like you were better than me. You felt like you had more rights than me. You felt like you could bully me and I can't do anything about it forever. And here God is proving you wrong. Sit tight. We the best. Okay, so cards we have to come out. We got children, and then we have stubbornness of the elder. That's what got your asses in this problem in the first place. I told y'all your leader was leading you over a cliff. I told y'all that if the head of your organization is all fucked up, everybody who come under their voice, y'all are gonna be fucked up too. The people who kept telling y'all to fuck with me, they know I've been giving them warnings over and over and over and over. They just wouldn't listen. Okay? So the underlying issue, we've got generational programming. Let me tell you something. Everybody is not the same. Let me tell all y'all something. Everybody is not the same. Some of us are governed by fear and some of us are not. Some of us don't believe in God and some of us do. Some of us like to fake our power. Some of us are for real. Right. So you're getting to see the difference. Roly poly, stop. Okay, so NATO, they're all children and stubbornness of the elder. So they're like children in big people's bodies. All of them. Okay? So we got the underlying issue is the generational programming. They've been doing this for so long that it's like for them to stop now is kind of unheard of. Things are going to have to get very drastic for them to shift their trajectory. Okay? They have a one-track mind. And things are going to really have to slap them in the face, kick them up, all type of thing. That's what life is going to have to do to them for them to actually pay attention and reprogram themselves. You got listening, misunderstanding. Because they have a one-track mind. So no matter what they hear, their mind hears what it want to hear. They cannot decipher the difference between truth and fake. They cannot decipher the difference between real power and fake power. Because they've exalted themselves so high that everything and everybody comes under them. And that's the programming that they are governing themselves on, individually and as an organization. And that's what's fucking them up. Exactly, physical fight. Misunderstanding, physical fight. So they fight for what they want. And they're too dumb to see when they're losing. Most of them anyway. So those of you who have ears to hear, hear. We have guide them, don't control them. Yeah, there's no force in here. Because nature itself will fuck you up. You keep doing nonsense, I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to fight you physically. You will get fucked up. Because there are greater powers than human beings that watch out for people like me. The whole element, Mother Nature itself. Everything, including yourself, watch out for me. Yeah. I'm that blessed. Do the math. Be sure I am that blessed. Do the maths. Everybody is not the same. If I was a crook, if I was egotistical, if I was a child of darkness like you would have been able to conquer me. But I am not of your caliber. Or the caliber of the people that you've conquered in the past. So when you meet upon people like myself, you will lose every time. Exactly. When you meet upon people like myself, you will lose every time. We are a human family. This is sibling rivalry. And for what? I didn't do anything to you people. Pregnancy, hedonism. Hedonism is the practice of doing whatever makes you happy all the time. That's what you people suffer from. You don't take the time to look out for anybody else. You don't take the time to see the other person's point of view. It's all about you, always. You and your brotherhood or sisterhood, whatever you call yourselves. And that's your downfall when it comes to people like me. When it comes to people like me, different rules apply. You need to shift or fall. Pension, barter baby, custody, competition. I know this is all about me and people like me. You think you own me? Own what? You think you are Lord over me? Lord over who? What have you done for me? How does your existence solidify my existence? If you could kill me, you would kill me. If you could just finish me and get me out the way, you would have done that already. You're not Lord over me. You have nothing to do with me being here. You will have nothing to do with me leaving this realm either. Yeah, DNA test results. You are not the bumbleclad daddy and mommy of me. Cycle end. I don't belong to you. I never did and I never will. Right. Stole a baby. Misguided. But prayer works. Lord, I love you. This is all I've been kicking your asses with. Prayer. Yeah. Prayer and good behavior. Keeping my hands clean and my heart pure. That's how I've been winning. I don't have to fight. God fights for me. And God motivates other people to fight for me. And people like me. So NATO are just children in big people's bodies. They're very foolish. And they think they own everybody. You don't own me. Idiot. Idiots. Hang on. Breakfast. Crazy ass people. And y'all say I'm crazy. You got Milton Keynes therapy calling me, talking about me and Malika need to come in for therapy. Nah, bitches, y'all need to go in for therapy. We can see our way forward. You're the one who can't see shit. Owen is slapping you in the fucking face. You're the one that's defective. So, concerning NATO, what else does God want us to know? You're all puffed up on nothing. You can only puff up with the people you can puff up with. Y'all can't puff up with me. How that make you feel? Oh, excuse me. This is my news channel. This is not CNN and BBC and Sky News. You take whatever I give you. I am the boss here, under God. There's nobody. You have a problem, take it up with management. That would be me. And the God in me. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. So you already lit the fire. I don't care what you tried to do now to be nice to me. We're gonna finish this series. You already put your foot in it. I'm gonna go through with all of them because you didn't have any mercy on me. So I'm not gonna have any mercy on you. And after I finish this series, let's see how you're gonna act then. Because I'm sure there's a lot more secrets that you don't want revealed. And I'm gonna tell you again, I have access to all of them. Personal, business, I have access to them. If I need to get the names of people, I can find it using the cards. If I need to get dates, I can bring it up using the cards. So if you want fire, bring the smoke. Continue to bring smoke to me. And toxic fumes. And weaponized things. I'm leaving my house unattended today. Me and my daughter, we're going out to the shop and come back. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Who can hear will feel. You'll feel it in your bomberclad pockets. You'll feel it in your bomberclad's achievements that you cannot achieve. I know these information that are being revealed is a big slap to your plans. Because now people are aware. I want to check something. Why do they suddenly appear? Let me see where you set the dial to. Because you think that is gonna affect me. Let me see what you're up to. Okay. That tells me what I needed to know. Oh yeah. Okay, I get it. What is it to 100 million? 110 million? Eh? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Nobody can hold me down. Oh no. Got to keep on moving. They're never gonna break my stride. Na, 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 na. Oh no. China. Got to keep on moving. You had to be some ridiculous number. I keep seeing 0. Or does it make you feel better to think that? Or what? Because you ain't fooling me. So if you were trying to fool me with the analytics, it's a fail. So are you trying to make yourself feel better? Do you feel better? I highly doubt it. Let's see if I hit or surpass your target. They're never gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no. You don't get to determine whether or not I'm a boss. Take that, bitches. You people who come under the head of this organization, y'all need to tell them to stop, because they are fucking up the whole organization for everybody. They are the ones that's fucking up your money because they insist on messing with me and mine. I am not your problem. I was never your problem. They have always been your problem because they fear me. And I was no threat to them. But their own warped mentality misguided them because they think everybody is the same. I'm a different type of fighter. I'm a different type of woman. I'm a different type of human. I don't give a fuck about what y'all are doing. Just don't make it hurt me. Because I believe that everybody needs to stand up for themselves. The people I have around me, I do not encourage them to be dependent. I encourage independence. Know God for yourself. Develop your power and your name for yourself. Be your own boss. And when you need help, it's a boss helping a boss. That's what I establish around me. And if I've been blessed enough and disciplined enough to see myself out of your maze, you should let me go. Or if you don't, you will be the ones to suffer. And that's what we're seeing here right now. I know this is fucking with your money. This is fucking with all your operations. All these revelations that I've been doing, they're fucking up your business. They're fucking up your plans. You have your boss to thank for this, for refusing to leave me alone. That's the truth of the matter. It's those who are above you who send out the orders that's crumbling your organization. leave me and mine alone. Since 2008, they've been provoking me and bullying me. And now it's 2024. This is the first time that I'm actually striking back hard. Up till now, all they've been getting is warnings. No more. Time up. No more warnings. Who can't hear will feel. So y'all need to get that bitch and her man. This world tried to make us feel like men are the stronger sex. It's a woman that's at the head of this organization that's fighting against me so hard. Did y'all know that? And I am a woman that's fighting back so hard. So why y'all try to make women feel like we are nothing and nobody's, we are the weaker sex? Since when? It's a woman that's locked up in the tomb of the unknown soldier. Speak truth. I see one. That means we don't hit your target. Yeah, as high as you want to set that dial, we just hit your target. Let's see what else God wants us to know about NATO. Declassifying America's Classified Plans, Part 5B. The head bitch in charge. Meet the next head bitch in charge. Bitch. Stupid woman. Ooh, so we got Ukraine at the bottom of the deck. All right. So Ukraine is the subject of this part of the message. All right. Huh. Okay. So we got Nigeria and Biafra coming out. So they're responsible for that. They're responsible for the little section of Nigeria that separated itself from Nigeria in the past. That's why I was wondering, why is it that they're one people, yet this section of people want to go and become a whole independent state? Who does that? If we are one people, it's because NATO was behind it. So Biafra was actually a faction of NATO. Look, at the bottom of the deck is Burkina Faso. And anybody who knows the story, you know how that fit into this equation. And that's all we have to say on that. So I was wondering, how the hell, why was Biafra formed in the first place? Now we see why. America wanted to have a hand and a foot and a body. A whole body America wanted to have in Africa. And when Biafra didn't work, they come up with ECOWAS. And I guess this is why Lydenburg is in this here mix, because Lydenburg is a part in South Africa. So let's continue. We got 2 more decks to bring us messages from regarding NATO. That makes a lot of sense now. Now I understand why Biafra was formed in the first place. About we want our independence. Stupid Africans. Sellouts. Idiots. What can America do for you that you can't do for yourself, Africa? There is absolutely no reason why America's currency is supposed to be more valuable than Africa's. It simply means that Africa is being poorly managed up till now. That's what that means. Very poorly managed. It's not a good look. Africa's currency is supposed to be the most valuable currency in the world. Africa has the most of everything. But divided you fall. Instead of putting country first, you guys were on a mindset of putting self first. Sell out the country to all these other countries, France, America, China, all these people. They move into all these countries where the black people are and they take over, and black people just sit by and allow them to. Up till now. Let's see what happens going forward. Africa is for the Africans. And anybody who have a problem with that, go and suck your mother. China is for the Chinese. And anybody who have a problem with that, go and suck your mama. Europe for the Europeans. And anybody who have a problem with that, go suck your mother. Because you obviously not done develop yet. You still have a lot more developing to do. Need some breast milk. You want to come to my house and run shit in my house. Using my children. Because I oppose your imposition. You're an imposter. You're not playing and I'm not playing either. You're not to be fucked with, I'm not to be fucked with either. When you come to my house, you come to my house as a guest. Act like a guest. I shouldn't have to ask you for my respect. It is inherent. It is natural. I am that which I am. I'm talking about people who don't belong to Africa, who go to Africa. When you go to Africa, if you don't belong to Africa, you are a guest. You should act like a guest. You shouldn't have to be told or asked to act like a guest. Y'all don't have no integrity. Your moral compass is all fucked up. And the African peoples are too docile. They're too compromising. Up till now. Allow people to come into your country and run it from behind the scenes just because you're getting a few extra dollars in your pocket. You're giving away a much bigger... Look what they come in your country and do. They come in your country and take all your resources, including the human resources. So the smartest of the African children, they take them with them too, carry them to their labs to develop their plans, to help them to keep domination over everybody else, including you, Africa. So the African peoples is the very thing that's keeping the African peoples down. Who does that? Yeah, who does that? Parents are people who take charge. Parents are people who are in control. You're trying to tell me there are no African people in Africa who can manage Africa and its resources, human and otherwise. Y'all need to sort it out. It's time to tidy up. Time to tidy up the earth. Set everything and everybody in their right place. Who don't like it, go suck your mother. You're not finished developing yet. You're underdeveloped. Go suck a titty. Go suck some breasts. Fucking children in big people's bodies. Can anybody go into your house and call the shots in your house? Eh? Can any African man or woman go into your country and start calling shots in your country, taking over lands in your country, mining your resources in your country? I rest my fucking case. What you don't want for yourself, you don't give it to anybody else. That will kill them Africans so fast if they ever try it. We know. We know. Micah? Micah? Lock off the pot for me, please. Huh? Yeah, please. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so concerning NATO, what else does God want us to know? We got intimidation. That's the subject of this part of the message. Intimidation at the bottom of the deck. What's new? There's no excuse. We are to let our faith be bigger than our fear, or else people will always be able to control us with intimidation. You need to let your faith, Faith, be bigger than your fear, Fear, or else people will always be able to control you and your destiny with intimidation. And or physical attacks. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time. Bob Marley knew what he was saying. Not even their atomic threats can stop what God has planned for us. God is bringing justice to all the earth. That's what's happening. Yeah, God has to take over as parent because we are doing a very poor job, all of us. And this is why I pray for God to take over when I'm doing these readings, because I'm not about to get this wrong. We need God. We can't do it, but God can. So it's not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. You have to put yourself in a God mindset. Jesus take the wheel type of energy. Allah take the wheel. Buddha take the wheel. Rastafari take the wheel. Whatever other gods I didn't mention take the wheel. That's what we need to live. That's how we win. That's how we conquer. That's how we conjure miracles. We have to acknowledge that we can't, but God can. And ask God to take over our bodies and our minds. Guide us to do and say the right thing at the right time to get the right result. You have to tap into your God self. So, concerning NATO, we got breakup. The underlying issue, we got parenting, depression. As Mr. Beatty said, Jesus Christ on a motorbike. This is what I'm saying. It's the people that you got leading you, NATO, that's fucking y'all up right now. Because they fucked with me. And they've been warned several times. The way you're being ran, that's what's pushing y'all down. Depression. That's what's fucking up your organization. That's what got all your little whatever falling apart. All your sinister plans, all the little tricks and whatnot of the trade that used to work, that shit ain't gonna work no more. 2025 is gonna be very different to you. You've never seen a year like 2025. I promise you that. Because knowledge is power. We're in the age of information. And that's why my services are not cheap. Unless God want them to be. I don't even call the price. I have a price deck. God decide how much I charge each client when I do a reading. That's how I'm going to run it. Because I don't want to be unfair to anybody. And some people can't afford. So I'm going to let God decide that. But I'm in the business of giving information. Personally, I want nothing to do with government secrets. But I have to do this to protect myself now. Because I see that otherwise to this, y'all ain't stopping. Y'all keep harassing me. You keep bullying me and everybody who try to look out for me. Y'all need to stop. Or else we're going to fight fire with fire. I made sure to start this shit on Christmas Day to give you a nice Christmas gift. You'll never forget the 25th of December ever again. One little woman with a bunch of cards with words on there, fucking up your whole shit. With God surrounding her, directing her. Just that. Because your bosses refused to accept defeat. When they come to me, you people have lost. Give it up. Or else get all the way fucked up. Yeah. They were too arrogant. That's what have us here right now. With me being able to do this. Destroying your organization. Revealing secrets that shouldn't be revealed. Secrets that keep you having the power. Now everybody knows. Why? Because your bosses refused to leave me alone. They were too arrogant. Like I said, thank your bosses for the destruction that has come upon you right now and in the future. Thank your bosses for making your way difficult because they were being hard of hearing and arrogant. Didn't want to accept defeat. Didn't want to get to know me for who I was and what I was actually about. I don't care about you and your sinister plans. I don't care. Just leave me out of it. Leave me and mine out of it. You could take the whole world if you want to. Leave me and my people what belong to us. Leave us out of it. Simple. You see? We got food, prenuptial agreement. So this is the promise. They create these agreements, yeah. The food could be representing money or other perks, right? But it's intoxication, drugs. They're fooling you with the things that they're selling you. The information that they were selling you, the information that they were using to motivate you to fight against me, they themselves were cloudy in judgment. She and her husband don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I'm talking to the people at the upper echelons now of this organization, and then these ones who send down the orders to the lower level members of the organization, and so on and so on and so on. Listen to me. They make you all these nice offers, but they're basing it on misconceptions of who I am and what is actually going on. They were selling you bullshit. They were selling you clouds. They were selling you air. She don't know who I am. She never took the time to get to know who I am. And he's the same. Because he encouraged her in her bullshit. And I feel a little piece of me feel like the man knows better. But the woman control the thing. So he allowed her to lead his ass over the cliff and fuck up his organization. Fuck up your money. Fuck up your operations. Because of her stubbornness. So salesperson, what was she shopping for? She was shopping for associates. She was shopping for people to help her to find people to create discomfort, create comfort when it comes to your cult, your secret, whatever. So she's comforting you with lies. She's comforting you with promises. It was all immature. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She don't know what she's doing. Sabotage. And everybody know it now. Celebrity. It's well known now. It's sabotage. Everything is in the past. The shit is over. Miscarriage. I was hired. She hired you all to lead you all over a fucking cliff. She and her husband hire you all to lead you all to your death. To your doom. Your financial death and your spiritual doom. Your social doom. Y'all need to be mindful of who is at the head of your organizations, because your organization will only be as successful as the thinking of the person who is at the head of the organization. Nonsense. She has brought this upon you. And her husband, who was too much of a pussy to stand up to her. Because I have a feeling that he knows better. He knows me. He sees what's happening. But he feel like if I allow her to try, then if she succeed, then all the better. She didn't succeed. How do you feel, husband? You gambled on your wife and you lost. Deal with it. You people had ample time, ample warnings, you get ample messages telling y'all the truth of our situation. So by fucking with me, look how many different elements of your organization is being affected now. Loss of direction. Exactly. That's exactly what her problem was. She was too consumed with being the head bitch in charge. Nah, bitch, move over. There's a seat at the table that belongs to me. I don't sit in your seat. You don't get to take my chair from the table and break it up and dash it away. You do not get to do that. If I choose to leave my chair empty, you leave it empty too. Fuck you. That's my spot. I've been telling you I'm a beast. Leave me alone. As nice as I could be just as horrible. Just as heartless. I choose not to. Don't start none, won't be none. This is the last deck to bring you information about NATO on, and then I'm going to close out this reading. And the next part, 5C, we'll talk about Mexico and see how far we get in that reading. If we have to do a part D, we'll do a part 5D. Okay? You think you can be God and Lord over everybody. Miss me with your nonsense. And I know that hurt your feelings, but you put yourself in this. Lady, you brought this upon yourself. I kept telling you. But who's this black bitch? She's nobody. That's what you said. Fuck her up. That's what you said. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Sending out orders to do this and do that to me. For years. I know I can't beat you, but God can. So you're seeing my face right now, but I asked God to step in. I gotta deal with you. I could never do this to you of myself. I am nobody. I am nothing. In that respect, you're right. But your mistake was to doubt the God in me. The God I keep talking about. The God I keep glorifying. The God who has been keeping me since I was a baby until now. And how I was being kept was more evident from 2008 until now. And you still choose not to believe what you're seeing. You learn nothing over the years. Seeing me escape every plan unscathed, you learn nothing. And now here is where we got to. This is where all that has led us to. This could have been avoided. But no. You don't have no humble cells in your body. It's all arrogant. No problem. Let me wipe my weaponized lint lookalikes off my face. Between the mold and the lint lookalikes, I've had to throw away so much of my stuff. And you shut down my businesses, so I have no money coming in. I have to rely on Malika for everything financially. I'm asking you kindly, lady boss. I'm asking you kindly, please fix it. You manipulated my businesses, made me have to shut them down. Then I couldn't pay my rent. Now it's on file that I'm a bad tenant. That is not true, lady boss. Please fix it. Whatever way you choose to fix it. Please restore me. Please restore me. I have no plans to mess with you and what you got going on. Okay? I am here for my people and my people only. I am here for my property and my property only. I am not here to infringe on you and what you got going on. It's none of my business. I do not care. If the people are too afraid and too godless to stand up, then they deserve whatever they get. I do not want to have to come back here and do anything like this again. I'm going to see this series all the way through unless God instruct me otherwise. But after this, I don't want to have to come back to do things like this again, or else I will. With speed and a smile on my face. So the ball's in your court, your future is in your hands. The future of your organization is in your hands. And harm none, do as ye will. None in this case being me. I will not take your bullying anymore. When I leave my house, I want to come back and find my home the way how I left it. Unless you are coming in to do improvements, like undo the fuckeries. That's the only thing you people are allowed to break and enter my home to do. When I go out, I do not want to be bullied by the street actors that you have out there waiting for me. I do not want to be tormented. I want to go out like a regular citizen, do what I have to do, and come home. I do not want anybody trying to alter my confidence in myself. I do not want anybody to be trying to create no bad energy for me. Leave me alone. That's my request. That is my humble request. Please stop allowing people to go around telling lies about me. I am not a prostitute. I never was. I am not a mentally disturbed person. I never was. Restore me. Do not interfere with my love life. If there's a man out there who wants to look after me and allow me to look after him, please leave us alone. Do not interfere with my child. Do not make her work life and her new position as manager to be any more tumultuous than it needs to be. Do not sell me contaminated, sabotaged food or toiletries or cigarettes. Please. Remove the contamination that you have on our water source in the house. Stop activating the concoctions that you have behind the walls to release nasty fumes in the house. When I need to go to the dentist, I want to go to a dentist that's going to give me proper service, like a regular human being. I don't know what we're going to do about these things that were glued into my teeth. I'm not going to worry about that for now. But any future interactions that I need to have with my dentist, please stay out of it and let me be treated as the respectable human being that I am. Allow me to walk freely in society. Without being harassed. Allow me to seek work without my clientele being infiltrated and used against me. Allow me to build my businesses and provide for my family freely. Do not try to determine how much money should flow into my business. Leave me alone. Boss lady. If I should fail in this life, let my failure be as a result of my own doing or inaction, as the case may be. Do not help me to fail. I do not need help to fail. I do not need your help to win either. I'm quite capable of doing what I need to do for myself. Because prayer works. I have a helper. I'm not here to interfere with your operations. I do not care about them. There are people out here with far more knowledge than I have when it comes to geopolitics and what's actually happening. They need to handle their business. They need to tap into their God. And if they choose not to do that, whatever they get as a result of it, That's their fortune. I'm not here to be a superhero for anybody. So I'm not here to interfere with your operations. You brought us to this, what we're experiencing right now, with me revealing all of your all of these secrets, because I know you have more. Whatever you choose to do going forward is your business, but I've asked you for what I would like you to do for me. And I've told you who I am and what I stand for. If you choose not to believe me and you choose to continue trying to hurt me, whatever you get after that, you take it, you and your organization. I've been doing tarot since 2018. Now it's 2024. I had no plans or desire to do this to you. You pushed me. I've had enough of being bullied. Please stop. 2 8-year cycles. Not even one, 2. 16 years of torment. And you don't need me to tell you, boss lady, that there's more people in your organization. There's only 2 of you, you and your husband. And the people who work under you, they will not take kindly to you being the cause of the dismantling of their established organization and operations. Be careful. Do not let your pride be your downfall. You need to make this right by them and by me. Leave me alone. Say goodbye. My desire is to use my cards to help the people to understand their personal lives, not to reveal government secrets. It's because of you why I had to make this deck with all these name of countries and whatnot in the first place. Or else I would have never have a... Why not about Biafra? Never heard of it before. Why not about Lydenburg? Never heard of it before. Why would I even be thinking about NATO? That don't have nothing to do with me. It's because of you why this deck was made in the first place. And you didn't learn from back then. That time I was living in Oxbridge. So that's like how many years ago now? I probably made that deck in 2021. Latest 2022. Now it's 2024. So I'd like to share something with you guys. Yeah? As a Rastafarian, yeah, I see Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Menen, God the Father, God the Mother. Honorable Marcus Garvey, that's the forerunner. And Prince Emmanuel Charles Edwards, that's the high prince, high priest. Okay. Of all these characters, you know which one of them is the most scary? Empress Omega, Empress Menen, the woman. Of all these characters that I see as God Almighty, and I make the fifth point of the 5 point star or self. Father, mother, prophet, high priest, and me, the child. Of all these characters, Empress Menen is the most scary. She's the most cutthroat. So if you think Marcus Garvey was scary, y'all don't want to see Empress Menen's spirit come to life. I promise you. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see Empress Menen come to life. I promise you. That woman in the tomb of that woman in the tomb of the unknown soldier. That's a little glimpse. You have to be glad God gave you guys the power to contain her. But anything can happen. But yet y'all call us the weaker sex. How rude. And yet we are the most nurturing sex of the two sexes. Isn't that crazy? So as nice as we can be equally as terrible. I'm not lying. You don't want to see the power of Empress Menen flowing through me. For the longest while, the one I tap into most is Emperor Haile Selassie. So that should tell you why I am the way that I am. I tap into Emperor Haile Selassie energy 99% of the time. I have a connection with the Emperor. Because I'm here for peace. And those of you who know Emperor Haile Selassie, you know that Emperor Haile Selassie stood for peace and prosperity and God, integrity, freedom. I'm afraid of Empress Menen. And I see her as my God. In the flesh. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, God can show you better than I can tell you. Fear woman. That's what I mean. I call myself a gentle, fierce breeze. understand that combination of words. That's how I describe myself. How can something be gentle and fierce at the same time? Excuse me. And breeze. Breeze can either be your friend or it can be your worst nightmare. That's me. And I'm not trying to exalt myself. I'm telling you who I am. All of us are somebody. You don't know who I am. I'm telling you who I am. I don't go around disrespecting people. I go around respecting people. Even those who don't deserve respect, I respect them. Because that's just me. Life has taught me that good is better than bad. Love is better than hate. Soft words turn away wrath. Takes two to tango. Takes two to fight. I choose my battles. I choose when I decide to fight. Nobody can just pull me into a fight. I don't work like that. And I have no shame in walking away. None. Call me a pussy if you want to. That's the gentle part. In the gentle, fierce breeze. But if you catch me on the wrong day, you'll be singing a different song. You'll be calling me by a different name. So this is the last message God wants to bring us regarding NATO. Once we've gotten this message, we'll close out this reading, and then I'll do a part 5C, where we'll be looking at Mexico. What does God want us to know about Mexico? There's so much of those particles on these cards, man. And I just cleaned them off a couple of days ago. gonna smoke my roll up. It's just tobacco. Lord of mercy. I come in. Spiritual warfare. This is what it looks like. Well, this is one. Whoever is battling against God, it's a futile effort, okay? It's not gonna work. You cannot stop this message from coming out. God is playing with you. You're playing with God and God is playing with you. And I'm caught in the middle, as usual. Sana la commotion tan hus na nene se che tia la so non nenge se machato la pikitia sa ta ola kit me se na se che tia la telefon hus na la cocha tia ne ke sina na sa cocha ta ola se te ti kia is dos la portion hut na nes nenge se tia la so ko la na sa na tra pa ke se ne sine ko te shita on sa ko to la ne se na na ka desti la portion na ta ka shu so na kacha na on se de na kacha ne ne se ke to so la ta sa la mo na shi ki na se ne ne se la ke e ya portion na ke na sa ta ha ga tas na la cochon hasum kunu sumo shine ke ka passion tra ni se repetition la kacha to sna tra kono ne ke te la sa na ne se to ta kasha sat atoro sama se ne gres he trata moshe ne ne trati me se asana de gine se ne kitia sata tula no muskulu na ya che la sa no shine ne se ne na shana ne se moment che na o ka shune katasha na lu kurashine es la tre mesne ke shire tola dam shire tre mai ne se ne na kasha usat amai kachana haset ile na ne se ne botana ne sa tala ko is nana ni kem enti ala ta portion na ke shara ta ko sa ta na ashana ramon shine ke pies di inala nest na ko te shia ko na shamo ko ni te se tre mo na se ke ro na sa ka ta shala ko asum portion no na ke se ne se ashe ke te se na la ko asho uno na ti se ni ka ta hi sta la ka sha na ne te ta shala ka ta shala to ni se ni he ta sa portion na hin ke sa ta ro mo shine ne te ki shi Asla mania sa refishita ta skodoshuna na refishita ta poshuna na kemes na sloko toshuna is negre pashiat asa kon as mination na poshuna na disnekete to smona na nini sa trapo chuna na sa kaposhuna na kashete sa sing asat asam sana nas na lawom tos non nas na meaning is a shet na tos no ma shet again pistol hatola tramotion na trapa shikene tesra tramona ingles isra trapo shara kara tapola na na o chono suno no ko shumo otol akiena mesene ke chetteras tiki ala trapo suno na hinges re pala jo ngolo solo tusla ke she trapa she ne klasa honna ne she la mona shikene ne sa taptola achana na ngo sama na ingles te shia tise pia la tramos ko asa allo kono sheme tistura na manyet ta unga tatali se metre hiet katala tamon akashete se repene taslo na ini se repene na sakom to trap aset ke chene trabos na mesreke to nala kia tala tro shitia atros ko konjo no samo tine se preta yet tus na nge hashat kenes la kapsharo tus na nge la pashara tra ko shana na ta ulla kashon nam tisiet asat asola de kem shara tret tikit ishuluna malna ke la trama inget shara kutna sa kies enan sakam un hi sedepesh kachola askun tusna amane gresra proshine ne greset tisna na gresene mashe na ashat bloka sa trapa yes la to shuna ne sera ikitia sala pochana na dikes aka hapchonga ikitis rat katas na mania sala kochona na ke sa tra pochene kit is now na giren de shit sa tala kadata yes na way hey chala ula samoye ketia sala na dikene taula sa ketia sala na ni kidishine la tra pochene kit asla yasta tolo yata la shot get there in snakashau atis la na una nikit tis na na tra pochene kis la tra pochene na kota sala kata so go so submit. This is an opportunity for you to submit. Yes, a taula kiemesene yes la tra pochene nenges la tra pochene na namai nenges na na yes la pochene kera sala katon asana kun hamashia tira la pochene nenges la himes atra pochene kishene tra poros tra taun karatos na namanges la tra pochene nenges tra tra pochene na katas na hasala aton hasikimi mesa tushnan na alasamo konno ashono na na masaka sha miene te tasara repetition at laman na la nene ngeseme eshene na traposhina na katala atona na yesa mama shikit tusnala tikit samona ta shana na miras la taka to na la sra mekes te tres ala la kono cho na sala yeke to na tusna sekitir hachana kapuna da se repetition ay asna mayera trepesera sala tu la yere srep hatcha unenge sacha ne mo so la na me ki ne srep jena na tatos like ti ne sa ut hasa una mo chislata yes la puna ni. Okay, I'm done playing with you people. Okay, most high please, I'm done playing with them. Let's continue this message and end this reading until next time. Okay, thank you very much. Prayer works. I am not playing this stupid game. We've wasted enough time. If they don't want to submit, it's fine. You don't need them to. Who can't hear have to feel. If they want to walk over the cliff, let them. Don't have nothing to do with me. I'm fine. They walk over the cliff, even better for me. So, you're giving them an opportunity. They refuse the opportunity. Let's keep it moving. I got shit to do. Yeah. I got stuff to do to take care of me and mine. So, let's do this. Their salvation is not my concern. If they don't care about their life trajectory, I don't care either. Chemist trap. No problem. Chemist. I'm leaving my house today unattended. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like and then suffer for it. You and your organization. You've been warned. Again. I wonder what kind of child she was growing up. I wonder what her childhood was like. Was she loved as a child? I'm hearing yes and no. Boss lady, what's the confusion? What's the confusion about? What are you trying to prove? What are you hoping to prove? And to whom? Do you believe that the members of your organization cannot see that you are not doing a great job right now as their leader? Who are you trying to convince? Yourself or them? Because if it's them, you've already lost to a large degree. The fate of your organization is in your hands, as it has always been. The state of your organization right now is as a result of your actions, your commands, your arrogance. I'm done talking. Poor leadership. And you people can go on serving her if you want to. You can go on following her instructions if you want to. But just know, you have a lot more secrets that I have access to that will ruin your organization even further when they are revealed. And it will be my pleasure to do so in retaliation. When you move, I move. Just like that. And I have empty cards to make new decks with new information on there. And if I don't have access to cards, I have access to my intuition. I don't need cards to deliver these messages. These cards are for you, the audience, to see a physical manifestation of the message. I don't need cards. God talks to me. God spoke to me when I made this deck. I did it on live, and the video is on my channel if you want to go and watch me create this deck. And I don't remember the name of it. If you really want to know, you're going to have to look for it yourself. It starts within me, manifest outward. The power is not in these cards. These cards do not arrange themselves to tell the story. And you see how accurate this is. I am. This is not a battle of egos. You are the only one that's in a battle of egos. I am not in a battle of egos with you. That's why I have not fought back until now. I don't care about who has the top spot. Because at the end of the day, only God has the top spot. It's nonsense. You need to live your life and let me live mine. Simple. And your life should not include hurting me. Or my people, my property. You think I'm gonna stop? I'm delivering this message today and tomorrow, or whenever the time comes. We're finishing this whole series. Next on the list is United Emirates and Russia. And then we have the state of Texas and Switzerland. And then we have USA, China, Montserrat, Argentina, and Cuba. We're doing this. So be prepared to try and stop the message every day. Waste your resources and your energy because these messages are coming out. Period. And our computer hackers are on the ground, because clearly if you could stop this message from coming out, my screen would have been saying reconnecting, 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 reconnecting. Yeah. And that's not happening. They're coming out. You've already done your crime. Now you're paying. And any future revelations will be based on your future crimes. I have all day. I am my own boss, like you. And my hands are only gonna build up muscles and look even sexier. I could be a hand model. I never lost my way. And I make my own jewelry, so I thank you in advance for the sexy hands. Just look. Activating finger muscles that wouldn't normally get exercise. Exercise does a body good. When last you did some exercise, boss lady? What do you look like? Are you fat? You're probably fat. You are fat, aren't you? Or maybe you had surgery to look good. Are you one of them type of women? Trying to maintain your youthful appearance with surgeries? I need to make a deck. I want to find out. I need to make a deck based on that type of information so we can find out what you look like. Just for the fun of it. And maybe to be used in the future. You know, I can do investigations for the police when they no longer belong to you. Help police catch criminals. I'll call it my ID deck. Identification details. ID. Do you have brown eyes, blue eyes, gray eyes? Do you have green eyes? What color are your eyes? What color is your hair naturally? Are you gray now? What color were you when you were younger? Do you have children? How many children do you have? Where are they? You have them hidden in St. Lucia? Or China, perhaps? How's your relationship with your husband? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm going to find out that right now, actually. How's the relationship with her and her husband, Most High? We want to know. Please reveal it. Just a little bit of detail. I don't want to like. Just a little bit. How they getting on? Since you don't want me to reveal the rest of the information about NATO, let's look into something else. Apparently 0 people are watching the live stream, but we got 3 likes. How? That's because they've set the bar so high. Let me tell y'all what they do, right? They set, let's say, for example, every 10 people who log on, they record 1 on the counter. But for people like me, they'll set it at every 100 million that log on, they set it at 1. So it's 100 million to 1. So if my screen says I have 3 people watching, that means 300 million were logged on to this show. That's what that means. We got uneducated and loser. That definitely ain't me. So I know how my numbers be looking so low. It's because you move the goalposts as it suits you, number 1, in an effort to work on my confidence. That's why I took out my deck and I shuffled. So today, the numbers are set to some ridiculous amounts. Okay? Was it millions? I don't remember what number came out. But it was some stupid number. That yellow card told me all that I needed to know. So they set their counter at YouTube for my channel to like, I'll need, let's say, 131 million people to log on for them to record 1 person on the counter. So it's been steady at 0. I saw 1 at one point. However, I see 3 likes. What kind of mathematics is that? How many people are actually logged in watching this show right now? You can't rely on YouTube for their analytics. Hey, I don't want to do all this shuffling, Most High. Let's do a different method. Show us, how is she and her husband getting on right now? What's the atmosphere like in her marriage? Let's see. just throw this one in there. Anytime now, whenever you're ready. Whatever flip over, that's what we work with. Reveal to us. What's her relationship with her husband like right now? I'll go on. Let's see if she's in a happy marriage or not. What y'all think? Y'all think she's in a happy marriage? Yeah. All right. Oh, so we got sober. Okay. The underlying issue is undervalued. So basically, this sober is saying shit is dead. Okay. I'm here, but I'm not here. Okay. We're just married for everything else but love and peace and happiness. That's not what's going on. This is a partnership. This is a business partnership. Okay. So we got exaltation came out in the reverse. Let's see how it's meant to be interpreted. What's the energy? This way. Yeah, in the reverse. So yeah. So she's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Their marriage is a piece of shit. And they're just together because they have other ties together. Okay? The relationship is dead. There's no passion. There's no nothing. Yeah, we got selective, principled. So it's like, I choose how I want to deal with you. Loser. Wild. Yeah, she's wild, bruv. She mad sick head, no good. And you're encouraging her because of what you hope to accomplish. What have you accomplished? She's a loser. Undervalued relative to the disappointment. She's a loser. Willing, intoxicated. She's willing to just be intoxicated and confused. She's just doing dumb shit in her movement forward. She just keep going forward doing stupid shit. So of course your marriage is gonna be fucked up. Stupid woman. And husband, her stupid actions is sealing your fate. And everybody who work for you. You're the ones who choose to stay under her dumb leadership. Let's get back to the matter at hand. So wifey run things. Wifey large and in charge. See, wifey, I can either be nice to you or I could be a bitch like you. When you move, I move. Just like that. Even your husband can see your head is not working right now. You're the one who needs therapy. This is crazy. Sending me and Malika messages about come in and talk to somebody. We need therapy. Eh? They're doing a welfare check. They need to do a welfare check on you, boss lady. Secret society boss lady. The brains behind the shadow government of America. The head bitch in charge. So the subject of this part of the message is loss of memory. Y'all forgot what happened in your past. Y'all don't learn nothing from the past mistakes, no? No. Eh? You're the definition of don't let your past hold you back. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. At least you got that unlocked. It shouldn't be applied in my case, but you could teach somebody a thing about not letting your past hold you back. Just because you failed in the past doesn't mean you're gonna fail today. Let's keep going, let's keep trying. Trial beats failure. Alright. So NATO, don't ever let the past hold them back. It doesn't matter how much times they fail in the past, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going until they're gone. Deleted from the face of the earth. Because they have no vision. Okay, let's check out these cards. So we have a loss of intelligence. Exactly. If your head of your organization is an idiot and you follow the idiot's instructions, it make all of you do idiotic things. Okay? Loss of sight. If you have no intelligence, you have no sight. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what to expect. All you have is false hopes. False sense of security. We have loss of cognition, but it was in the reverse. Let's just check, just to make sure. Let's see how it should be interpreted. Let's get the message correctly. Feels right like this. Okay, so we got loss of cognition, and that's in the reverse. So let us define cognition. cognition, the mental action to the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses, hence loss of memory. So we have loss of cognition in the reverse. That means you are quite coherent. You know exactly what is happening. You have a loss of intelligence and a loss of sight, but you know what's happening. You can see. You see where the problem is coming from. You see where you guys are going wrong. You know that this woman, this person that you have called boss, she's telling y'all fuckery and she's fucking up your money and your future. So you know. Alright, let's continue. So because you know that this bitch is fucking up everything for everybody, we have a loss of desire. Oh, so now you don't want to continue. That's smart. And then we have a loss of digestion. What does it mean, digestion? Digestion is the ability to process, in this case, information, take what's good from it, and leave the stupidness. So even though you see what is happening, you're going to choose to still follow the fuckery. At the bottom of the deck, we got loss of vision and loss of memory. So you're going to choose to forget that this woman is leading y'all to your doom. Although you now have no desire to continue following her instructions, you're going to do it anyway. Okay? No problem. You've been warned. So we got loss of vision, loss of memory, and we got blood clots. A blood clot is a blockage. So you have forgotten about all the blocks that you've had to deal with, all the blocks that are fucking you up now. Okay? We have loss of friends, loss of money. So that means your organization has taken a very serious hit when it comes to loyalty and dedication to the work, to the tasks, to the organization itself. The organization is falling apart. You guys are losing a lot of money and you're still going to continue. No problem. We have loss of beauty. So what was once a beautiful organization where you felt proud to be a part of this organization was successful, all that is going to shit. Why? Because you now have a loss of mobility. It's made, all the revelations have made it harder for you to move around and get what you want to do done. Because people are now more aware of who you are, what you do, and how you do what you do. People are going to be looking out for those who are faking their deaths and taking on new identities. People who are marrying them for the wrong reasons, having children with them, living with them for years. And you're just secret agents on a mission. People are going to be aware of all of your tactics, and it's going to be hard for you to continue your job. Tell boss lady thank you for fucking up everything. Yeah. And then we have liver failure, so you can't even clean this shit up. So there's only one direction you guys are going from here, NATO, and it's down. Break up. Separate. Dismantle. Babylon the Great has fallen. Loss of voice, loss of access. So you choose not to stand up for your right. You choose, you lose your access to controlling the shit that's about to come out to you, that's about to come out of you, which is causing your doom. So you are willingly it look like you just might finally make the right decision, probably at the last minute. So that means you're going to continue to do your street actor vibes, and you're going to continue to work on my confidence and my health. You're going to continue to try to hurt me, and I'm going to continue to reveal more and more of your secrets and fuck up your organization even more. I'm gonna continue to fuck up your money even more. I'ma fuck y'all up, period. If y'all keep fucking with me. Deal? Deal. I'm out.